Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central. CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And we have our week, I believe it's 21 preview.
Yes, sir. Last week of the season.
Last week of the regular season. But before we get into it, just something really important I want to talk about. This is something that came to my attention today. I had not heard of it before, but this is from a few days ago. I just kind of want to bring attention to just kind of a tragic situation that happened in Winnipeg here in high school football. Grade 12 student Darius Hartshorn, who suffered a serious neck injury on the opening kickoff of that game, had to get life-altering surgery and is currently in the ICU. And so his family had set up a GoFundMe, so I felt it was appropriate. There's going to be a link to that at the bottom of the description. If anyone's able to donate and help out, that would be very much appreciated. And just we want to offer our thoughts and prayers with his family, just because this is obviously something terrible that they went through and something that no one should ever go through just for playing the game that they love. So just had heard about it and just wanted to share that before we get into this video, as I thought that was important. So football, it goes as best as it can for him and his family. So taking a bit of a turn for the video that we are here to talk about. Rick, final week of the regular season.
Fucking right.
The majority the majority of the standings are decided.
Yes and no.
Sorry, when I say the majority of the standings are decided, in the sense of it's pretty not 100% decided, but it's pretty likely where things are gonna lay in some aspects, not in others. In the sense of that, it is very likely that Winnipeg is the team to go over to the East. There's a lot of things that would have to go right for them to not. And so the big question is potentially the Alouettes have a chance at grabbing the East over the Ticats. It's relatively unlikely because there's a lot of things that we need to go right for them. But this is kind of the first time in a while where we have 1 week left and there are a lot of small changes that can happen in regards to playoff seeding. It's kind of crazy that the East final, we're in the last week of the season and it has not been clinched mathematically. So a bit of a shocker there. Of course, at the end of this week, there will be no question where everyone lies going into week 1 of the playoffs. So, Rick, shall we get into the first game?
We shall.
Yes, the first game where the Ottawa Red Blacks take on the Hamilton Tiger Cats. And so, Rick, injury report, Ottawa Red Blacks, go.
Okay, well, I'll put it this way. It's not as big as of a novel as last week's was.
Okay.
So Bennett Williams, DB, is out. Les Morano is out. He's a linebacker. Chase McGowan, defensive line, is out. Drew Brown, knee, questionable. I looked at the depth chart. He's not playing.
Yeah.
Charlie Ringland, DB quad, he's out. Lucas Cormier, linebacker head, he's available. Kenny Oyaka, defensive line, he's out. Cleon Lang, defensive line calf, he's available. Drew Desjardins, offensive line back, he's available. Dustin Crum, head, he's gonna be dressing as a third string quarterback this week.
Okay.
Daniel Okapoko, offensive line, knee, out. Eric Starkazala, offensive line, head, out. Alonzo Ade, DB, triceps, out. Robert Priester, DB, load management, questionable. And Deontay Knight,
yeah,
D-line, ankle, available. Um, one thing that I forgot that I wanted to mention is any team that is either not playing after this weekend or that are done, anyone that is on their practice roster is officially a free agent
Yeah.
as of Monday morning.
Yeah.
But go over to our side. So Brendan Bordner, offensive line, load management available. Keaton Bergling, wide receiver, load management available. Mark Leggio, kicker, groin available. Kyler Fisher, linebacker, knee available. Miles Fox, defensive line, foot available. Harrison Frost, quarterback, load management available. Quanvin White, DB, load management available. Drew Wolotarski, wide receiver, load management available. And Lawrence Woods III, DB, shoulder out.
Hmm.
If you check your Discord, I sent you the all four
The depth charts and the
depth
pick'ems
charts
and
for Friday's
yeah.
games.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much exactly what I expect here. Hamilton, like this is a game where if you're Hamilton, you want to get up ahead by a lot really early. As I think if you're the Ticats, you're looking to put this game to bed before halftime, so that ideally you can pull some guys out. I think that's your goal if you're Hamilton. Your goal is to get to a point where you feel safe enough where Bo Levi Mitchell doesn't have to play the whole game. As you want to win this game, you want to clinch the East. You don't want, because do you guys have the series over in Montreal?
Yes, we do.
Okay, which means that if you guys win, then it does not matter of the result of the Winnipeg Montreal game.
Nope.
Which, if you're Hamilton, you have the blessing, you have the benefit of playing the Ottawa Redblacks this week, in the sense of that. I mean this in no offense, Rick. There's no excuse for losing this.
Oh, I know.
As
You don't have to
as
freaking
this
tell me.
isn't a worst in the West, worst in the East. This is worst in the league by a
A long
significant
shot.
amount. Yeah. Don't I feel like a fool now for thinking that the Red Blacks may actually not be terrible at the start of the year?
You know what kills me is I was looking at my spreadsheet today.
Yeah.
Listen to how crazy this is. So Ticats were paying $132,500 for Drew Wolotarski to sit on the bench for the year.
You win
Like,
some,
I
you
get
lose
that
some,
they
don't you?
signed him for like insurance purposes, like in case someone goes down. What are the chances of like our wide receiver being healthy
Yeah, except
for the whole
except
season?
the insurance guy himself is the one down.
Yeah, he was the one that got injured.
Yeah, we got him just in case other people got injured that our injured guy might be able to help out with.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting this week. That's hopefully Wooden Senior can get his butt in gear.
Yeah.
Tim White only needs 52 yards for 1,000-yard season. I'm curious to see if we have what, because I think we have Keandre. Keandre's already got it. Yeah, so he needs 53 yards so that we can have 3 1,000-yard receivers.
Yeah. Now, and then one thing I will say is that like I mean like realistically if we look at this there's implications of, little things where they'll land and whatnot. Is there any way that Hamilton loses this? Because I fail to see a scenario where Hamilton loses this game.
The only way that I could see Hamilton losing this is if for some fucking strange reason we play like we did against like you guys or Calgary.
Yeah, and I'd imagine you'd hope for
And
better than that.
then Adams has like some horseshoe up his arse or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's the only way that I can see us losing.
Yeah. So, all in all, we look at the old Dutch pick'ems. It is a 9-0
Yes,
sweep. English and French altogether, Ticats.
and I don't blame them.
And I think there's going to be a 2-0 sweep with the Ticats winning for the Canadian Football Central pick'ems, not the old Dutch pick'ems, but who knows? Maybe they'll include us on there some year.
Yeah. I mean, I've already sent in my picks, so I mean, I've picked Hamilton, obviously.
Rick's a cheater again. Rick's a cheating cheater.
How am I a cheater?
You didn't wait until the last minute like me. That's how.
No, I did not. Because most of the games are pretty obvious, anyways.
Next game we have the Calgary Stampeders
Battle of Alberta
versus
3.0.
at the end of the season, the Calgary Stampeders versus the Edmonton Elks. Injury report for the Stampeders.
Yes. So, oh my God, Calgary is the Ottawa this week. So Jeshwan Antwi, running back, head available. Sheldon Arnold, DB, hand out. Maurice Jr. Blackwell, DB, out. Logan Bonner, QB, load management, available. Joshua Coker, offensive line, knee, out. Anton Hay, DB, shoulder, out. Malik Henry, illness, wide receiver, available. He ain't fucking playing. We all know that. George Idoko, D-line, out. Thomas Kudala, offensive line, calf, out. Jason Messier, D-line, shoulder, out. Anthony Johnson, DB, shoulder, out. Lorenzo Malden, D-line, ankle, out. I don't even think he played a full game for them before he got injured.
Probably not.
Dedrick Moncrief, DB, lower leg, questionable. Jalen Philpott, wide receiver, knee, questionable. Lance Robinson, DB, shoulder, available. Justin Sambu, D-line, illness, available. Kyle Sexlid, offensive line, triceps, out. Jackson Sambach, DB, ankle, out. Damien Webb, DB, pectoral, out. And Kyle Wilson, linebacker, knee, questionable. Over to the Edmonton, we are not last in the league, Elks. Nick Anderson, linebacker, abdominal, available. Greg Eland, offensive line, load management, available. Tamari Fox, offensive line, ankle, available. Jonathan Kongbo.
Oh, we lost Rick. We lost Rick. Oh. We'll get him back here. We always do. It's got to be right while he's in the middle of talking some. Oh. Hold on a second, Rick. We're getting you back. All right, we got you back. You had just said Jonathan Kongbo.
Okay, yeah, I was saying it and then the screen went black.
Yeah.
Jonathan Kongbo, defensive line, ribs, doubtful. TJ Lothar, wide receiver, hamstring, out. Joxon Morkin, offensive line, available. Jared Brinkman, D-line, foot, out. Brett Boyko, offensive line, foot, out. Carter O'Donnell, offensive line, head, questionable. And Curly Gittens Jr., wide receiver, head, out.
Yeah. Well, Calgary's got something to play for.
Yes, sir.
Edmonton, not so much. Who holds the season series between Calgary and BC? Is it BC?
So, if Calgary wins or ties, Winnipeg wins, BC loses, BC becomes the crossover.
Okay, whoa. Okay, you're going too far into it. Who holds the season series? Calgary or BC?
Give me a second, I can check.
Because that's the thing. That will, because realistically, Winnipeg's not, they're not They're most likely not sliding into third. I don't know if they want to slide into third. I think if you're Winnipeg, you're fine with the crossover. You'll take your chances there.
So basically, the only way that BC can host is if Calgary and
Okay,
Winnipeg
hold on a
both
second.
lose.
Sorry, I guess you didn't answer my question. Who has the season series between BC and Calgary? Just that. That's all I want to know.
It would have. I just answered your question.
Did you say BC or did
It
you
would
say
be it
Calgary?
would be Calgary because if
Okay, Calgary
Calgary,
does. Okay, sorry.
yeah, if Calgary and Winnipeg lose and BC wins, then BC hosts.
Okay, that's why I was confused because you started talking about Winnipeg. Yeah, that's why I was confused because I was thinking, okay, I'm just
But
BC.
they need both teams to lose in order to host. That's why I mentioned all three teams each
I
time.
see. I guess I wasn't asking about who was. I was just asking the one thing. That's fine. Um,
So BC has one. Um.
so did Calgary sweep them or?
Give me 1 second. I'm
Because
just
let's see
looking for the other
here,
one
BC.
because they smoked him like 52 something at like later end in the season.
Because let's see here, BC
Uh,
Calgary week 8 now 9 10. Wow, it took a while for them to play each other. Week not 12. Um, yeah, BC smoked Calgary week
yeah, in
16.
the one game.
And then week 18, BC beat him again. I think BC is the tiebreaker. Yeah, BC got 2 wins against him. BC's got the tiebreaker. They played twice and BC won both. Because this is when Calgary was kind of falling off and BC was just going crazy. So BC is most likely hosting well, actually, I shouldn't say most likely. The problem here is that if BC wins, it doesn't matter for Calgary if they win or lose. As they then still hold the tiebreaker over Winnipeg, even if Winnipeg wins. And so I
But
think most likely we're getting a Saskatchewan, BC, Calgary, Winnipeg crosses over and plays Montreal. Just
it all
because
depends because
it all depends because
you'll know.
realistically, Calgary probably like because I think
Calgary's not
Calgary.
losing to Edmonton.
Yeah, but I don't know if BC's losing to Saskatchewan when Saskatchewan's not going to play anyone.
Yeah, they are.
Who is Trevor Harris playing?
Yes, he is, and so is AJ Lett.
Really? Then
Last I heard this week. I'm gonna double check
really
that.
okay. Wow. Okay, that kind of shocks me. I expected that they would be
Let
out
me
still.
double check.
Well, here's my thing though. Even if they
Uh,
do play him, do you think they play more than half,
what
like
the
past
heck is
halftime?
that?
Like I doubt they keep him in the whole 60. I'm even surprised they're even dressing.
Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can.
Can we give a fair pick though and say and just quickly finish up with the Calgary Edmonton one? The old
Yeah,
Dutch
that's fine.
Pick'ems are 5-0 on the English side in favor of Calgary. Are 3 and
Yeah.
1 on favor of Edmonton on the French side. So the French side of things believes in the Edmonton Elks.
hmm
I'm not there. I think that Calgary's
I'm not
probably.
picking Edmonton.
I think Calgary probably snags this. I think Calgary closes out the year on a win on the road. So,
So
shall we
we're
get
gonna
to the
go
third game
with
of the week?
your team.
Well, we gotta go through the injury reports, starting with the Montreal Alouettes.
Yeah, that's why I said we're gonna go with the Montreal Winnipeg game first.
Yep.
Okay, so this is at Princess Auto for an afternoon game.
I do have one question. So is
And
Dalton Schoen just done? Like,
um
have we heard anything about him?
he's not on the injury report. Let me check. Winnipeg. Stearns, Adams. So he was added on August 30th. He was added from the 6th game. And then on the 5th of September, he was added to the 6th game.
Okay.
So that game he did get injured. So he's done for the season.
So but he's out of playoffs as well. They've ruled him out of playoffs.
I mean, depends, because you can take any player off the 6th game at any point.
I see. So legitimately just no update, but most likely because we've heard so little, he's probably done.
Never know.
I mean, it's been radio silence on News for Dalton shown though. That's not good.
So for Montreal side, Sean Lemon, defensive line, load management available. James Morgan, quarterback, load management available. Robert Kennedy, DB, hamstring available. Jamar McLoster, offensive line, wrist available. James Letcher Jr. out. Caleb Johnson, linebacker, knee out. Travis Thaddeus, running back, ankle out. Tyler Sneed, wide receiver, shoulder available. David Dallaire, fullback, knee out. Donnie Ventrelli, offensive line, ankle out. Luis Felipe Barossa, long snapper, back available. And Lorenzo Burns, DB, non-injury related, available. Over to the Winnipeg side. Micah Vanderpool, offensive line, non-injury related, available. Peyton Logan, running back, non-injury related, available. Nick Dembski is out. Dylan Mitchell available. Wheatfall, wide receiver, non-football injury related, questionable. Michael Griff, DB, knee. And Jamal Woods, defensive line, shoulder, questionable.
So, I'm curious how many starters for Winnipeg play. I assume they're going to play a lot of starters. I think that is the wrong call. I think there's a lot of starters they should not play. But I wouldn't be surprised to see them playing. I'm of the mindset, don't play anyone. Don't let the Alouettes get comfortable against anyone besides the backups and the backups. You know? Kind of allow this to kind of be a bit of a nothing game, I'm going to be honest, which may seem a little crazy because this is a home game and this is like a home sellout crowd. But at the end of the day, if you're the Bombers, you got to do what is best to give you the best shot going into playoffs. And I think kind of not trying and not doing much is not a bad idea. So
the question is,
but I think they'll put some effort in. I think I wouldn't be surprised, especially if they're like, you know what, guys, like we can't go into playoffs on the fucking dread that we had last week. So we got to see some effort. So I expect the Bombers to play a more defensive oriented game.
I mean, you guys don't have that many people out, so I would assume so.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it'll be more important for the Bomber defense to really get a feel for this Alouette offense rather than the Bomber offense expose the problems of the Alouette defense and give them a week, 2 weeks to get ready for it. So, but I've picked my Bombers in every game this year, and so I can't stop now.
That answers my question.
So the from the old Dutch pick'ems, 2 in the West pick Winnipeg, 3 in the West pick Montreal, 3 in the East take Montreal, and 1 takes Winnipeg in the not the East, the French side. That's what I meant, not West East. The English, and then the French. Yep. Yeah. So I'm taking Winnipeg, which is my heart speaking and not my mind. My mind is actually saying that Montreal probably wins this, as they have more that they're fighting for in this game than Winnipeg. It doesn't really change much for
But
Winnipeg.
it's a home game in Winnipeg, though, so there's a difference.
Well, there is that factor to it.
And it's a sellout.
Yeah, but every game's been a sellout in Winnipeg this year. For the first time in franchise history, Winnipeg has sold out every single home game. Which,
Crowd
by the way,
noise makes a difference.
Which is a huge accomplishment, Credit to
True.
Bomber Nation for the W.
I'm going with Montreal. I'm not taking a shit chance of.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have
how.
This is what happens when you're not blinded by love for your team.
But
See, am I delusional? Yes, I am delusional. And yes, do I know that clip will probably get taken and be used out of context? It probably will be.
fucking right.
Which leaves us with one game left, the BC Saskatchewan game, which is probably this is the most important game out west. As if BC wins, they clinch the West semifinal. If they lose, it depends on the Calgary game. But if they win this game, the West semifinal is theirs. I'm glad this game is happening after the Calgary-Edmonton game. As if this game happened before the Calgary-Edmonton game and BC won, then Calgary would probably pull all their starters. And then they would be like, all right, Logan Bonner's playing the whole game. So,
but the thing is
big question is how much do the Riders play? Because again, we were getting kind of interesting reports.
Let me go through the lines first.
Do you want? Yeah, we want to go through the injury reports.
Yes, because once you hear all the names, then it will give you a better idea.
Okay.
Okay, so Woodley Apollon, linebacker thigh available. Christian Covington, defensive line knee out. Jermaine Jackson, wide receiver wrist available. Tumazi Laului, defense line available. Justin McInnes, wide receiver, ankle available. Marcus Moore, defensive line, elbow available. Gary Peters, defense back, knee questionable. Chris Schlugler, offensive line out. Noah Tavaya, defensive line thigh questionable. Jarrell Broxton, offensive line arm available. Now the long list of riders. Get your pen and paper out, folks, because this is going to be a long list. So Mario Anderson Jr., running back knee available. Malik Carney, defensive line shoulder available. Sam Emelis, wide receiver load management available. DeMarcus Fields, DB arm available. Jackson Ford, DB knee questionable. Zach Fry, offensive line knee out. Yoshi Hardrick, offensive line load management available. Micah Johnson, defensive line load management available. Keyshawn Johnson, wide receiver out. Brett Lothar, kicker back out.
When you say out, does that mean injured or just not dressed?
So he's been limited twice.
No, I mean for the whole roster, not just him.
Oh no, like when I say out, that means that they're not playing.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that they're necessarily hurt, and this will have playoff implications.
Oh no, like there's some people where it's full all week. Like most people, like I'll tell you, if
full practice all week, but then they're not actually playing.
Yeah, I'll tell you if there's someone that like mostly all these people, have been either limited all week, did not practice all week, or limited and a mix of limited and did not practice.
Okay.
Um, yeah, Brett Lothar threw out his back trying to carry the Riders. Nelson Lacombo,
What was
DB
he trying to
ankle
carry
available.
them to? What was he carrying him to? I would
Dante
like
Myers,
somebody please
wide
tell me.
receiver, ankle. Did not practice all week. He's out. Roland Milligan, DB, foot, knee. Did not practice all week. He's out. AJ Olette, running back, load management, available. Shane Ray, defensive line, neck, out. Joe Robicelli, wide receiver, knee, out. Marcus Sales, DB, ankle, out. Uh, McHugh Straker, linebacker illness available. Tommy Stevens, quarterback knee out. Jameer Thurman, linebacker available for, and then Nick Webb, linebacker out. So apparently, Trevor Harris was getting first team reps this week. Sam Emeles, Dante Myers, and Keyshawn Johnson weren't with the ones. And the beat writer also says that they expect AJ Olette to play this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
So
honest. I think this is Saskatchewan just wanting to give them a little bit of field time. I don't see them playing past halftime at maximum.
here's how I see this game going is if now this all depends on what happens in that Calgary game. Calgary wins, I can see Nathan Rourke playing the full game. Calgary loses, I could see Nathan Rourke playing maybe like a quarter.
This is true. But I think realistically, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm going with. I'm going with BC here because I think Calgary will win, which means that BC will kind of need this win. So I expect BC to win, and so the old Dutch Pickham's got 5-0 BC on the English side, and a 2-2 split on the French side.
You know what?
What's the Rickinator going for? Because I don't see majority of these riders that are starting playing a bit more time, playing very much time besides just kind of getting a little bit of reps in.
I went with BC this game. Yeah, went Hamilton, Calgary, Montreal, BC.
Yeah.
So the only game that we do not agree on is the
Yeah, it's
Montreal
fun.
Winnipeg
Well,
game.
you know what it is? It's like in terms of who we think is going to win, we probably agree on who we think is going to win. It's just who I decided to pick on because I got blind Bomber faithful in me.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm curious. I don't know if it's. Oh yeah, it has to be updated. I want to see going through all these novels. Jesus Christ. I just want to see the updated standings because I want to see how much of a difference that game's going to be. Because it's. Come on. Please tell me he updated the standings. Oh my lord. Trying to go through all the Blue Jays rants. I think that I'm behind you by 2. Oh, here we go.
By 2 points.
Yeah, so you're fifth. You're fifth with 124. So the difference is 2 points. I have a win. I have an extra win over you, but you have the 2 point lead because of a bonus.
Because of multiple bonus points. So yeah.
Well, you're 124. I'm 122.
So that would be four points of bonus points, even though that's
Yeah.
only 2 points in terms of actual points.
So we're either someone's going 4-0 if all these teams hit, and one person's going 3-1.
Yeah.
So either you're gonna finish ahead of me by 2 points, or I'm taking the sweep and I'll finish ahead of you by 2 points.
Would you be? No, we would tie because I would still get 2 bonus points.
Yeah, but I thought if you go 4-0, you get more bonus points.
Yeah, you get an extra 2 bonus. So hold on a second. If you go 4-0,
Yeah.
you get 2 points per win. So you get 8 points. Then you go up to 12 points. If you get 3 wins, then you get 6 points there. You go up to no, you'd be being made by 2. Yeah. If you sweep. If we both lose on other games and we end up not really getting much of bonus points, then this all gets blown halfway to hell anyway. But
Well, then we tie.
Yeah. Well, fun stuff. But is there anything else that we got there?
No, sir.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're listening to us on Spotify, make sure you guys give us 5 stars. We very much appreciate it. And if you guys got any funds and are able to donate to the GoFundMe at the bottom of the description, we very much appreciate that. So, peace, love, and positivity to all you wonderful people at home. We will see you guys next time.